We're just kind of testing out this live deal. Let's see what's up. Kind of how it works here. But today it is 10:15, and we are sitting in a hotel, waiting on the truck to get fixed. The truck is at the MHC in Dallas, and we're just kind of hanging out here, waiting for it to get fixed. So what happened? The check engine light came on the way from California to Miami. It was a constant code for the outflow from the after treatment, and sweet Rex, thanks. Audio sound good, but I'm here just kind of waiting for them to give me a shout, let me know. The truck does have 500,000 miles, 5-year, 500,000 mile after treatment warranty on it, so that's handy, especially with all the issues you have with after treatment. And I've been lucky. Sweet, thanks. I've been lucky since I had the entire engine wiring harness replaced on warranty. I hadn't had a whole lot of issues. I've had a couple of sensors here and there go bad with it, but for the most part, it's been running great. So it's got 300,000 miles on it now, which isn't a lot, but tour work, mainly running like maybe 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 miles in a week, time to time. Hey Jack, what's up, buddy? So anyway, we put it in yesterday. We put it in the shop in South Dallas, and they said I wanted them to just replace the DPF filter and be gone, but because it's under warranty, they got to clean it, make an attempt to clean it. And then the other thing I'm going to have them do is just check the top end. They got a service deal going, and I wanted to do it anyway just to make sure the spacing's right on the top end. So they're going to do that, and we'll get that all knocked out. We got to, let's see, we hauled peppermint from California to Miami. Then from Orlando to Dallas, we hauled a little convention, little convention show to the Sheraton in Dallas, and then I popped over here. Cool thing is, last night, or night before last, Sunday night. It was Sunday night. So Sunday night, Shimon from the channel Grinding Gears was coming through the area, and he stopped in. I was parked up at the QT at the 501, and he stopped in, and we talked trucking for a while. So it was really good to talk to him and somebody else that has a YouTube channel. Like, I'm not very good at this type of stuff, like talking and stuff, but he kind of inspired me to make a little bit of an effort to talk a little bit. So that's what I'm trying to do. This is just kind of a live test here, but that's what we got going on. So here's a little tour of the old hotel room. A little chair spin there. But we'll get the truck fixed, and then get back on the road. And then we got a tour coming up. I know we got one booked in September, and then we got another one that we're working on. So if we can get out of here, get the truck squared away, get out of here. I got to put a couple of tires on, and then that's it. So looking forward to no DEF issues moving forward once we have all this stuff squared away. But it's great that I have the warranty, but then it takes a while it's in the shop to for them to do all the approved stuff they got to do. But anyway, so that's what's up. Looks like we got 3 people in here. So hello to all of y'all. What's going on with you, Jack? Headed west. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have it deleted, but unfortunately with the tour stuff, I still got to run California and Canada. So until I stop doing tours, Whiskey River is still going to have some of the restriction. Now I do have plans to do like a PDI kit for it and do some more free flowing EGR stuff, an exhaust. Like those are things that I've got that I think will kind of open up some of the restriction a little bit, but still, make it a little more free flowing, I guess, is put a little less pressure on the old girl. But we did good. I can't really say the name of the artist, but I was on one of the largest tours in the United States for a couple of months, and it was great. It was the first time I'd worked with this particular company on a really large project. I'd worked with them before with Santana, and they're awesome. Like those guys have everything dialed in. Just perfect. So the communication to just the professionalism that they have in and around the venues is just top notch. So that was an awesome experience, and it was definitely the biggest. It was twice as big as the Metallica show. So it was wild how big, how many of us there were on it. But got that one completed, start to finish on that one, and then we got some stuff cooking. But the way this industry works, you got to be available. Like I can't say, oh, I'll be free Friday, and then if I'm not, you can't really push that. So I have to be available in order to commit myself to something coming up. So yes, I am very close to the shop. Yeah, call me when I'd like to hear what's going on with the Meeker up there. But it was great. Just going back to the conversation with Grinding Gears channel and all about kind of how to kind of be creative and stuff like that. Like my channel has primarily been just, my mindset historically is started out like, okay, I got to talk on these things. And then I really just wanted to record kind of the history for posterity, just some really beautiful drives, and have the sound of the truck, and just kind of a more raw, pure kind of trucking type experience. A lot of channels when I started mine were just doing music overdubs of music, and or they were giving advice on how to be successful in trucking. And I can tell you, like, as far as the trucking industry goes, there's not a recipe. So anything I would tell you would not be, it would need modification. So what works for me doesn't work for the next guy for sure. And the same thing goes with other folks. Now with the creative stuff, with YouTube and the social media stuff, that stuff, I don't know how to make a business out of it, but doing more stuff like this where I can just talk about what's going on live, instead of trying to create some video where I'm explaining stuff is a little bit easier, I think. But that's really what I got going on, and just trying to navigate back to the house here, empty out the mailbox and make sure the sink and the faucet and everything still work, and the the freezer doesn't have anything crazy growing in it. So that might happen here in the next little while. I think the next tour has a stop in Atlanta for several days, so that'll get me there. And then excuse me while I open this bottle here. There we go. But that's what we got going on. Let's see here. Where are you guys today? I know where you are, Jack. This is actually a really nice room. It's not as wild as that one in Vegas. Holy smokes! But this is a pretty nice room. It's pretty big, so not too bad of a place to lay up while you're getting repairs done. So really walking distance to a bunch of stuff, grocery stores and shopping and all that. So, which I don't need to do. I need to be not buying things, saving for additional repairs potentially. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff done on the truck. So the guy ripped my bumper off in Orange, Texas at the Pilot. And I was just sitting there. It was 3 a.m. And of course, anybody who's been in a truck when it's been hit, the thing started shaking like crazy. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I parked under the brightest light. The whole entrance was wide open, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So I had the roadside repair come out. And thankfully, I talked on the phone with the guy's boss. Might have been one of the owners of the company. And he said, look, clearly my guy's at fault. We'll take care of you. And so I had roadside come out, and they bent the bumper back, just basically backed their pickup truck up to it and shoved it back into place. And then made the rest of the delivery from Orange, Texas to Miami, and then deadheaded from Miami to Wildwood. I had like 3 or 4 days